Kim, when you think of trust is really important, Kim. The people are concerned about accountability and responsibility of leadership. So what changes do you intend to make to restore trust in City Hall?
First of all, we're going to make sure that we have the right people in the right positions, doing the right job and doing it well. The right leadership changes everything. And that's from department head to customer service representatives. I'm going to spend a lot of time making sure that our people are trained, that they know the job. They know how to talk to our customers, which are the citizens. They know how to be respectful. None of this shady stuff, none of these backroom deals where this one is doing this and getting paid that, and this one is really working hard, and is being overlooked. That kills morale. We got to make sure that all of our employees are being treated fairly, because when our employees are happy at City Hall, that trickles down to the people. That trickles down to our business community. That trickles down to those big companies and industries that's taking a look at Meridian. Oh, they seem to work well together. Their employees are happy. There's a flow there that we want to make sure that with the proper training, with making sure the right people are in the right positions at the right level of pay, even in-house promotions. It really bothered me with some of the decisions that this current administration made as it relates to promoting from within. I think we have to make sure that we're not overlooking the good talent that we have within the city of Meridian, those who have put the time in, those who have the resources and the skill level to lead this city and to lead the people under them. We do all of us a disjustice when we overlook those who are really in a place of promotion and we overlook them.
So it sounds as though you have a plan for small business owners, minority business owners, and I just hear the community involved in this plan. So,
yeah.
So what would you like to say more about that?
It's got to be, I want to put unity back in community. We can go at it alone and go fast, but it's when we come together, it's when we become unified that we can go further, that we can have a greater impact. We've talked about this a little bit in some of our city council meetings, but I really want to make sure that when we do these contracts with these various organizations to do major work within the city, that there's some clause in there where we can put minorities to work. There's got to be some intentionality, if you will, about making sure that we are an all-inclusive city, that we want to work with. We want to work with you if you're coming from Timbuktu, but if you're coming from Timbuktu, we want to make sure, again, that the home team, that this community in which you're going to be gleaning from, that the home team have people in the game as well.
Kim, I keep hearing unity, your plans. It sounds like you are focused on unity.
Yes.
Which is very important. Mm-hmm. And in saying that, how do you propose to ease the tension between the Meridian Police Department and the citizens of Meridian?
Wow, that's huge. And we know that that's really an issue all across the country. But one of the things that I want to make sure that we keep in place and even do better is our Neighborhood Watch program. We want to make sure that we have an active, engaged Neighborhood Watch program in every sector of Meridian, and having the right police officer to run that. And then we want to work with recruiting officers that really have a heart to serve and not do harm. And then the Explorer program that right now we're in the process of trying to get that program up and going. We want to continue that effort to introduce our young people to the Meridian Police Department so that maybe they'll want to be police officers again. When you do a survey with our young people, there's not a lot of kids saying, I want to be a police officer like it was 20 or 30 years ago. And so we got to do what we can, because it is a wonderful career with benefits and everything else. Protect and serve. But we got to make sure that we rid ourselves of that negative stigma that comes along with that. And the only way that we can make that happen is by building relationships. It just did my heart good at the Ward 4 Fest or the James Chaney Memorial Day at the park, and our officers and our firemen would come out there and actually play basketball with the kids of the community, and our firemen would do the sack races, and they were actively engaged with the community. That's what we have to get back to make sure that we put the unity back into our police department so that our people not only feel safe, but they feel secure, and they know that, hey, these folks are going to protect you, they're going to serve you, and we're all going to work together to make Meridian what it ought to be.
You keep talking about the youth.
Mm-hmm.
You go back to the
Yes.
youth. You talk about the youth. Why are they so important to you?
Oh my goodness, I have teenage children that are growing up in this community, and it really breaks my heart that my daughter is like, I got to get out of here. I want to leave here. It is one of my goals in running for city council, in running for this position for mayor now, is that we give our youth a reason to stay and not escape. If we can give them a reason to stay because we got some good jobs for them, if we can give them a reason to stay because our educational system is evolving and we're working with the Meridian Public School District to make it all that it needs to be. It's when we bring these partnerships and bring community unity together that we impact change and give our kids a reason to stay here, because there's opportunity here.
What inspires you?
There are so many things that inspire me. My children, my parents, the love for this city, all of that inspires me. And there's a picture somewhere in the backdrop here of Dr. Martin Luther King and what he was able to do on that march in Washington, and brought so many people together for one cause: equality, unity, wanting better. That inspires me. Every day that I get up, I want to bring people together. I want us all working toward the same thing. I want to see good things happen in my city, and I want a future for my children. That inspires me.
In your final thoughts, in closing, what would you like to share with us?
It's been good. Thank you. Thank you for doing this interview and talking to me a little bit about why I want to be mayor. But if I could, talk to the citizens, I truly believe that I am the best candidate, the best choice to move this city in a different direction. I have proven my leadership skills to you sitting 8 years on the city council. I have an invested interest in the welfare of this city. And I can't bring the necessary changes to this city without your help. So on April the 6th, whether you're Black, white, Republican, or Democrat, I need you to show up strong and vote for Kim Houston, your next mayor. And together, we'll move this city in a different direction and put the unity back in community.
I am Linda Faye Willis with Kim Houston, our next mayor. I hope that you have enjoyed this conversation just as much as I have, and thank you so much for spending time with us. And remember, don't forget to vote.
I'm Kim Houston, and I'm asking you to vote for me on April the 6th.